Stop number 6 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Texas Motor Speedway. As we are here today for the running of the Interstate Batteries 500, as we're set to go racing for 51 laps around this racetrack, and my frame race lower than I thought at Texas, but anyway, we'll see. We'll still have some great racing here today. So we had a first repeat winner the last race on the tour at Darlington, South Carolina. So far we've had 4 winners in the first 5 races. See if we can make it 5 of the first 6, or will somebody else who repeat? We'll find out. So let's get the start of this race on the pole in the number 18 Interstate Batteries Pontiac. It's Andrew Davis. He's on the pole for this event for today's running of this event. He'll be flanked by car number 60, the Powered Team Chevrolet of Charles Sanford. He's on the outside. Row 2, it's Benjamin Miles in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. He'll be alongside Johnny Gardner, number 28 Texaco Haviland Ford. He's on the outside. Row number 3 has Andrew Perry, the number 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Flanking him on the outside is the Bell South Mobility Chevrolet, car number 42. It's Joshua Osborne. He's on the outside. Row 4, it's the Texas native Trent Dunham for Sega Keith Motorsports in the Pennzoil Chevrolet, car number 1. He'll be flanked by the number 10 Tide Ford. It's Kat Tellier. She's on the outside. Row 5, with new colors on her car today, in the Skull Candy McDonald's Ford, car number 94. It's Jessica Shelton. She's on the inside. That car is going to be that skin's going to be hard to recognize. She'll be alongside Kyle Matthews, number 5 Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Then it's Chris Dodd, the number 15 Napa Chevrolet, on the inside of the 6th row. Beside him, the Sitco Ford, car number 21. It's Clinton Voorhees on the outside. Then it's Mike Becker, the number 45 Sprint PCS Chevrolet, or Sprint PCS Dodge, excuse me, car number 45. And beside him will be Zachary Fitzwater, number 97 John Deere Ford. Next row down has Dylan Poteet in the Caterpillar Pontiac, car number 22. Beside him will be Carson Gum, up 1 number, the number 23 Winston No Bull Ford. Then it's Chelsea Bowles on the inside of the next row down. There's a Discover Card Ford, car number 26, and she'll be alongside Joshua Collar, the number 43 STP Pontiac. Then it's Seth Cole in the Georgia Pacific Paper Chevrolet, or Georgia Pacific Paper Dodge, excuse me, car 44 for NNSCRA Motorsports. Beside him will be Jordan Anderson in this Route 66 Kmart Ford, car number 66. Next row down it has the number 19 Dodge Dealers Dodge of Joshua Sakuli. He's on the inside of the next row down. Beside him in the DuPont Chevrolet, car number 24, it's Cab Scherer. He's on the outside. Then it's Daniel Olson, car number 29, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. Beside him will be Zach Flickinger in the number 41 Target Dodge. Next row down has the number 55 Square D Chevrolet. It's Dougie Shears, Super Shears on the inside. Beside him will be the number 88 Ford Quality Care Service Ford Credit Ford Taurus. It's Keith Batson. Then it's Matt Haas, number 8 Budweiser Chevrolet, and beside him will be the Daytona 500 champion Emmanuel Hartnett in the singular wireless Dodge, car number 01. Becca Tellier has the number 12 Mobile One Ford on the inside of the next row down. Beside her will be John Arndt, who came home with a 3rd place finish in the Mellow Yellow race, the Team Realtree Chevrolet, car number 71. Penske has the next row down by themselves. It's Dylan Young, the number 2 Miller Lite Ford, and beside him will be the 2-time winner this season at Darlington and at Las Vegas. It's JT Bryant, the Alltel Ford, car 02. Then it's Ryan George, number 25 Michael Holligan Chevrolet. Beside him will be the Rockingham winner, Levi McIntyre, the XI Batteries SKF Ford, car number 99. Then it's Matt McIntyre, the number 7 Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge. Beside him will be the number 20 Home Depot Pontiac. Winner of this race a couple seasons back, it's Dalton Day. Then it's an all Lowe's row, the number 31 Lowe's Chevrolet of Michael Turner. And the Atlanta winner, the Lowe's Chevrolet, car number 48, it's Jonathan Zorland, the defending champion of this race.
Drivers, start those engines.
Commence begins the variety of racing here today. Cole Deaver in the number 3 GM Goodrich Chevrolet is the inside of the next row down. Beside him will be Jason Haywood, number 17 DeWalt Ford. And then riding shotgun is Jesse Turner, the M&M's Pontiac, car number 36.
Guys, gonna be coming to you here in a sec. Big day. Let's make the most of it.
Well, we had a driver lead every lap in the Mellow Yellow racer. Let's hope that doesn't happen today in the Cup race here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Texas usually a more competitive track than it shows. I think I'm almost racing the level for the Mellow Yellow cars. I really think I am. I should. Pace car looks up on the pit road. A Pontiac Chevrolet front row. The green flag waves were underway in an Interstate Batteries 500. Andrew Davis, number 18, leads them all down. Number 6, Benjamin Miles, runs in second position. Then it's Andrew Perry going into third position. Charles Samper now battling with Joshua Osborne for that fourth position. We saw in the Mellow Yellow race, though, the high lane is the lane that often works, and looks like it may be almost the same way for the Cup Series. Let's see what happens here. Benjamin Miles leads them down, runs in second position, I should say. He's battling with Andrew Perry for position, and 3 wide. Oh, well, we're 3 wide here. Charles Sanford, and look at him throw the block on Joshua Osborne for position. That's for third spot. Johnny Gardner going backwards now in car 28. I should say now Sanford's running in fourth position. Front 4 cars have broken away. Front 5 is now broken away. Osborne is now in fifth position. Trent Dunham would love to win one in his home state of Texas in the number 1 Pennzoil Chevrolet. He rides right now in sixth position. And a battle for the lead going on here. Let's see Benjamin Miles and Andrew Davis. We saw the high lane work prevail in the Cups in the Mellow Yellow race. And it looks like it's going to be the same way here in the Cup race, unfortunately. We may be in for a boring race again, guys. Sorry. Why did I have to freaking go with this mod for this season? Three wide racing right there. Chris Dodd, Johnny Gardner, and Trent Dunham side by side here. Trent Dunham up on the high side now of his DEI teammate Chris Dodd in number 15. And right now Andrew Davis is just leading them all down in number 18. I don't know what's going to happen here. Chelsea Bowles right there in car 26 to Discover car Ford. Joshua Sakuli, number 19, outside of Joshua Colward. A pair of Joshua's going at it. Seems like Joshua's always battling with another Joshua in this series. Thing about this version of Texas, seems like it battles everywhere except first. John Arnott on the outside of the racetrack here. He's in 71. 66, Jordan Anderson. Battle for position going on right there in the middle of the pack. And just like we saw in the Mellow Yellow race, the bit here you just cannot get by the leader. Andrew Davis looking for his first win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, car number 18. Miles trying to close in on Davis. Here comes Miles to the inside of Andrew Davis for the number 1 spot. Something tells me Davis will pull ahead in middle of 1 and 2. Yes, he will. Stand by here for a boring race at Texas Motor Speedway, the worst series ever in NNSCRA competition. Back at Texas Motor Speedway, caution flag has flown for the first time here today. Becca Tellier in car number 12 has spun, along with Emmanuel Hartnett and Daniel Olson, car 29. And we saw what happened. Tellier got turned on the backstretch, and then Hartnett got into her as well as Olsen. So, sorry we don't have a crash replay here. Yellow flag flying on the 14th lap of this race. Boring race so far to Texas Motor Speedway. Andrew Davis leads the race. Second here has led every lap so far. Texas, I swear to you, is usually a more competitive racetrack than it usually is here, guys. And I should never have gone. And after 6 races of the season, I should never have gone with this mod. I really shouldn't have. This mod has produced some of the most boring racing out of all the mods I've used in any series in the Castrol GTX Cup series. And I have to use this thing I have to use this stupid mod for 31 more races this season. Davis leads. Second is Miles. Third is Perry. Fourth is Sanford. Fifth is Osborne. Then Dunham, Gardner, Dodd, Poteet, and Mike Becker the top 10. The battle is there's been good racing everywhere else except you cannot pass the freaking leader on this racetrack. It looks like you ain't passing Andrew Davis on this segment. He got a good restart. Lap 19. Looks like the only place you're ever going to pass anybody is on the high side of the racetrack. Nobody's falling out of the race, though. Olsen and Hartnett is still at it. But unfortunately... Becca Tellier and Dalton Days out of the race. Davis again pulls ahead out of turn number 2. Andrew Perry is going to try to help Davis. Here comes Miles on the inside lane. And again, like he always does, like that always happens on the outside of the racetrack, you get the run on the outside, you're going to the lead. And then meanwhile, let's check out some good racing here while we have a boring race for the lead happening. Trent Dunham going inside Joshua Osborne for position. Osborne again on the outside lane. Dunham keeping position here. I don't know why this won't happen out in the front on the front of the pack. Chris Dodd right there, number 15. There's Poteet, car 22. He's making his way through the field here. Johnny Gardner, Mike Becker, Seth Cole. It's in this pack right now. Seth Cole right there, 44. Chelsea Bowles, 26. Quentin Moore, Joshua Collard, Joshua Sekuli, Dougie Shears, and this pack split is splitting up pretty good right now. Kyle Matthews, number 5. Matt Haas, 18. Dylan Young in the 2. Ryan George, Carson Gum, Jessica Shelton, JT Bryant. Cole Devers in this mix. Cars bouncing off the wall. You're riding with Cole Deaver from the cockpit. And there's the roof cam from Cole's car. Deaver was 24th the last time by. And we saw, and somebody's up on that low side of the racetrack there. That was there. John Arndt dipping down on the apron of the track. Shelton goes by. Look at her shot, like a shot out of a cannon coming out of that fourth corner. Now riding with Jessica Shelton, the number 94. She gets off the wall. And the yellow flag flies again here at Texas Motor Speedway. And it's Keith Batson, car 88, that's crashed. And Jordan Anderson. And Cole Deaver has spun, car number 3. Second caution on lap number 27. Let's take a look as to what happened. Deaver was running in 24th the last time by. He was on the outside lane trying to follow Shelton in number 94. Deaver gets off the wall right there. Gets hit by Zach Flickinger. He just about tapped the 24 Kev Shearer. And then Jason Haywood is the one who Deaver hits. Haywood gets sideways. He saves it, I think. Yes, he does. It's into Michael Turner, number 3. Jordan Anderson, 66. He's going to get turned by Keith Batson. And then there's right there, Anderson gets into the wall. Bryant gets into the wall. So does Batson. And boy, Emmanuel Hartnett got very close to hitting, I think it was Batson's car. On board Cole Deaver's car. Whew. Like riding in a four-wheeled tornado. I was a mite dizzy. I was getting a mite dizzy watching that. But leading every lap as somebody did during the Mello race yesterday, Andrew Davis has not given up the lead here after starting from the pole in number 18 Interstate Batteries Pontiac, the race's sponsor. He's the leader. Second position is Benjamin Miles. Third is Charles Sanford. Andrew Perry and Trent Dunham is now the top 10 in this event, or top 5. Dodd, Osborne, Gardner, Poteet, and Chelsea Bowles is the top 10. As we get set for green flag racing, we're back underway on lap number 32. And let the boring 500 continue. We're going to just focus from the middle of the pack on, since that's where all the good racing's at. Miles going inside for the lead. Davis will throw the block. Charles Sanford closing in for that number 2 spot on Benjamin Miles. I think the best thing to make a bid for the lead though is to go up in the outside right lanes, because that's where all the momentum's at. But these cars always have the tendency to want to go low, and that's not the preferred groove at Texas. Looks like again the best race of this weekend is going to be the truck race. Do you think this type of racing is wild though? Do you think this type of racing is boring though? And the wildness is gone though? Wait till the next race on tour. We go to the high banks of Bristol. Dylan Poteet on the outside of Kat Tellier for position. Poteet has our third in-car camera for today's event. Along with also Deaver and Shelton. Kat Tellier trying to pass in car number 10. The Tide Ford. I think on the low side of this racetrack, I think what's the problem is the low side of the racetrack. They have to back off going through the entrance after they get off the entrance of 1 and 2, and the driver on the outside lane floors it full throttle, and that's where the momentum's on the high side's coming from. As you ride with Dylan Poteet, there's where he backs off right about there, but Lloyd Tellier got a good run on the inside lane. Closing in on the 10 to go mark there. We have completed lap 37, so there's still 14 to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. As we look through the field of cars here, there's Trent Dunham on the high side, caught on the high side. Dougie Shears, there's Kyle Matthews outside of Mike Becker. And John Arndt going to the low side of the racetrack there, trying to pass Becker, but nothing doing. Becker floors the throttle and actually gets hung up behind Dougie Shears, and Arndt will take the spot away, and now Becker will dip down behind. Talking about Andrew Davis still in this race, so it's like a baseball pitcher not wanting to give up a no-hitter. I guess that's what we're seeing right now. Dunham gets off the wall. Some of the big names out in the back here: Dunham, Levi McIntyre, Jessica Shelton, Joshua Collard, Cab Shearer, Jonathan Zorlin back there. Stack Flickinger. But it looks like nobody's going to have anything for Andrew Davis unless he gets hung up behind the lap car. That's pretty much how it's going to be. Ryan George caught up on the high side here as we continue to watch this battle for 23rd spot. That's sad. That's sad when your best battle on the racetrack's for 24th position. That's sad when your best. That's your best battle on the track. Everybody else is running single file at the moment. Three wide racing: Cole Deaver, Kev Shear, and John Arndt. White flags wave for Andrew Davis. Nobody's caught up to him. Nobody will pass him. Nobody's going to do anything. He's going to lead every lap. This Texas race is an absolute bore fest. And there it is. Andrew Davis, the Interstate Barriers Pontiac, is going to win the Interstate Barriers 500. Every lap led. Texas has had 2 races where drivers led every lap. Would be finishing order of this race: Andrew Davis wins. Second, Charles Sanford. Third, Benjamin Miles. Charles Sanford, Benjamin Miles, Andrew Perry, Chris Dodd, the top 5. Then Johnny Gardner, Joshua Osborne, Kat Taylor, Dylan Poteet, Chelsea Bowles, the top 10. Seth Cole, Quentin Moore, Joshua Sakuli, Matt Haas, Jesse Turner, the top 15. 16 to 20, John Arndt, Dougie Shears, Kyle Matthews, Mike Becker, Carson Gum, Dylan Young, Fitzwater, McIntyre, Olson, Collar, Matt McIntyre, Dunham, Haywood, the top 28. Zorland, Flickinger, Shear, Shelton, George, Deaver, Turner, Bryant, Batson, Hartnett, Anderson, the finishers. Taylor and Days out of the race. Congratulations to Andrew Davis, average speed 152.409. Next race on tour is at Bristol, Tennessee for the Food City 500. I don't know how boring that race is going to be. I'd say for this season, I'm not going with Cut 2000 ever again. I'm just probably going to do Cut 2003 next time I want to do late 90s, early 2000s schemes. I swear to goodness. This is going to be a boring season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, and if you want to skip this series, please, and stick with Seth Cole's Hershey's Cup and Almond Joy Cup. Just stick with their series and skip mine altogether. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. Here, gaming videos, in-orbit races, whatever the president of the NNSCRA says, Seth Cole desires for this channel. You name it, he's got it on this channel. So until then, this is James Clausen. It's been a production of the NNSCRA. Still here, offline racing at its best, or in this case, offline racing at its worst.